Close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath in. Now exhale slowly. Can you feel it? That quiet pulse inside your head. A rhythm that never stops. A dance between two worlds. One world is reason, the place where logic builds its structure. The other is intuition, the realm of imagination, feeling, and infinite knowing. Most of us spend our entire lives listening to only one side of this inner orchestra. But today, we will awaken both. Welcome, my friend, to the Inner Leap. I'm Mahim, and in this episode, we're going to unlock one of the deepest mystery of human consciousness, the secret of your two brain hemispheres, and how the balance between them open the path to higher intelligence, inner peace, and profound creation. Imagine your mind as a vast horizon. On one side, sunlight, clear, rational, linear. On the other side, moonlight, mysterious, fluid, infinite. These are the two halves of your brain, the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. They are not enemies. They are not opposite. They are two divine forces designed to work together like two wings of the same bird, two eyes that see one truth from different angles. The left brain helps you survive. The right brain helps you evolve. The left measures, the right feels, and when they move as one, you rise. This is the essence of human genius, the fusion of logic and intuition, the sacred marriage between reason and revelation. Let's begin with the left hemisphere, your internal architect, the guardian of logic and structure. It is this side of your mind that loves patterns, definition, and clarity. It helps you read, plan, count, and analyze. It's the voice that says, wait, does this make sense? Show me the evidence. What's the logical step forward? Your left brain is a master of the physical world. It helps you navigate time, organize tasks, and create systems to bring order out of chaos. It is your personal engineer, your accountant, your strategist. But here's the truth. Most people never realize when the left brain becomes your only leader, life turns into a least predictable, measured, controlled. You can achieve success, but you may lose your spark. Because logic alone can only rearrange what already exists. It cannot imagine what does not yet exist. It can measure reality, but it cannot create new ones. That, my friend, is where your right brain, your intuitive artist, awakens. Now, breathe in again. And as you exhale, imagine a light, soft, radiant, opening on the right side of your mind. This is your right hemisphere. It speaks in colors, symbols, feelings, and silence. It is not bound by language, it feels truth. The right brain is the artist, the dreamer, the mystic within you. It is the place where your greatest ideas are born. Not through effort, but through alignment. When you receive a sudden spark of inspiration, when your intuition whispers, or a solution arrives effortlessly while you relax, that's your right brain at work. This hemisphere connects you to what ancient wisdom calls the superconscious mind, the universal intelligence that holds every idea, every pattern, every possibility, is the bridge to your higher self, the part of you that is not limited by time, fear, or logic. When you meditate or enter a deep state of calm, your brain waves slow down into the alpha frequency, about 10 cycles per second. This is when the right brain becomes active and the door to infinite wisdom open. In that state, you are no longer thinking about life, you are feeling life. You are in sync with creation itself. Let's visualize the difference between these two inner forces. Left brain, the architect; right brain, the artist, physical, spiritual; analysis, imagination; separation, oneness; facts, feelings; structure, flow. The left brain divides the world into pieces. The right brain connects them back into wholeness. And when both sides meet, when analysis supports imagination and creativity is guided by structure, a higher power emerges. You stop living by default and start creating by design. This harmony is what I call the centering point, where the mind and spirit meet in balance and you become the conscious director of your own reality. Now, imagine this: your two hemispheres as two instruments, one playing rhythm, the other melody. When they play separately, the sound is incomplete. But when they play together, a symphony arises. That symphony is the alpha state. At around 10 cycles per second, your mind becomes calm, your body relaxes, and both hemispheres synchronize, creating a bridge between thought and intuition. In this sacred frequency, you access the full intelligence of who you are. You think and feel, you analyze and create, you act and surrender. This is the mind of genius, the state that Da Vinci, Einstein, and Tesla spoke of. They weren't simply smart, they were tuned. Genius is not born from effort, it's born from alignment. When the left and right hemispheres merge, you become a channel for infinite intelligence. You start to receive ideas you never force. You find solutions before problems appear. You feel guided as if something greater is working through you. That is not coincidence. That is coherence. Now take another slow breath. Feel the left and right sides of your brain as if two gentle waves meeting in the center of your mind. This is your inner center. Is where time slows, intuition sharpens, and awareness expands. When you live from this balanced center, you become both the architect and the artist of your life. You build with clarity. You create with love. The alpha state is not just a brain wave. It's a doorway to peace, genius, and divine connection. And here's the truth: you don't need to be a monk, a scientist, or a mystic to access it. You were born with it. Every time you relax deeply, breathe consciously, or listen to that soft inner voice that says, I know this feels right, you are already touching the alpha state. It's the space between thoughts, the silence behind sound, the stillness that creates all movement. And from that stillness, you can reshape your entire reality. Most people live 90% of their life through the left brain analyzing, controlling, worrying. That's why the world feels divided, competitive, and restless. But when you awaken the right hemisphere, you begin to see the unity in everything. You no longer fight against life, you dance with it. This is the evolution of human consciousness, not to abandon logic, but to harmonize it with love. Because logic alone can build machine, but intuition builds meaning. Logic can construct walls, but intuition opens doors. When both become one, you don't just think about miracles. You become one. There was a time when I used to live entirely from the left brain, chasing perfection, seeking proof, trying to make sense of everything. But life has a way of humbling you. One day, through deep meditation, I enter a silence I had never known before. And in that silence, I felt the right side awaken. It was like discovering a part of myself that had been asleep for years. Suddenly, everything makes sense, not because I analyzed it, but because I became it. That was the moment I understood. The real power is not outside of us, it's in the harmony within us. And that harmony begins when the two minds meet in peace. So today, as you listen to these words, just pause and ask yourself, which part of my mind have I been living from? If you've been relying too much on logic, it's time to breathe in imagination. If you've been lost in dreams, it's time to anchor them in reason, because true genius doesn't choose sides, it unites them. In the next episode of The Inner Leap, we'll move from understanding to practice. I'll guide you through specific techniques to awaken and balance both hemispheres, including the three fingers technique and the mirror of the mind. These are the tools that will allow you to enter the alpha state at will, to create consciously, and to live from your highest vibration. Until then, remember this simple truth. The mind divided sees limitation. The mind united become infinite. If these episodes spoke to you, share it. Share it with someone who's searching for clarity, creativity, or peace. Because when one mind awakens, it lights the path for many others. And don't forget to subscribe so we can continue this journey together, week by week, step by step, leaping deeper into the universe within. I'm Mahim, and this has been The Inner Leap. Until next time, stay balanced, stay aware, and let both sides of your mind dance as one.